Hey folks, it's your good buddy JM again. I suppose I'd better open this by saying I'm sorry I put this off for so long, but once I get into actually talking about where I've been, I think you'll hopefully understand why anyway. But yeah, I made the last one of these, boy, I guess it was, middle of September already, which means it's been going on a month and a half, almost 2 months now. I had not intended for it to be quite this long, in between videos. I had intended to have this out by, well, a couple of weeks ago anyway, but, like I was saying in that last one, I had, things that were going to be keeping me busy for the last week of September, and, well, I was thinking the first couple of weeks of November, but like all good plans, they have this way of not working out the way you'd expect. So I mean, the vacation I was talking about, actually did work out the way I had hoped and planned. So I, spent a week with my family out in the Black Hills of South Dakota, and well, I've got this is not I bought a mug, not this one specifically. This was from a couple of years ago. Because I didn't actually visit Mount Rushmore here. It's one of those things where it's basically, around the thing here. It says Mount Rushmore on the handle too, but didn't actually visit this. Didn't actually visit this specific monument this time. Um, we actually went to Crazy Horse this year, but I still have to go through all my stuff, from the trip to, find out where I left that and, where I, put all the souvenirs and stuff I got, from this year. But, otherwise it was a very relaxing trip for the most part. I've got some photo blogs I need to, get down to actually writing. I've got some writing I did while I was out there. I need to, get off my laptop and onto my, main PC here. But, I enjoyed spending time with my family, and I got some, cool pictures of Crazy Horse and a few other places that I'm gonna, write about here. But, the reason why that hasn't happened yet is because, well, I think I might have mentioned that, like right away when I got back from that vacation, or like pretty much, I was, going to have a sleep study done, which I did. And, well, like with all, medical procedures, it's, like, well, in this case, it was, one night for the thing, and then it turned out to, like I was telling my, or, boss, today at work, it was one of those things where one night for the test, and then it turned out 3 weeks worth of waiting to, hear back from the doctor. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm still glad I had it done because, it was, a, well, I don't necessarily want to say it was a successful test, but it was a worthwhile one because, well, I mean, I suppose you can tell, even by just looking at my face here, and I have lost weight recently. I'm just gonna point that out now because yeah, I kind of have. But yeah, I'm someone who would benefit from a CPAP machine, or what they call a continuous positive airway pressure sort of thing, where they So they give, well, I mean, for some people it's like just a thing they put on your nose, or I think in my case it's at least to start. It's going to be a like a thing that's going to go over my nose and mouth, and then it's like hooked up to a little machine, and it pumps air down your throat to help keep the airway open. It's supposed to help you sleep better. Everyone I know that's been on one, or everyone I've heard from that's been on one anyway, says that it's that if you're in my situation and actually need one, it's a big help with actually quite a lot of things. And well, I'm turns out it's what I'm actually going to be on is I think a bi-level pressure machine where it's going to like do one for when I'm supposed to be breathing in and one for when I'm not, which I see what I'm waiting for now is to hear from the medical supply store, so they'll I'm hoping they'll explain that a little better. And I'll probably once I know more about that, and which I'm hoping will be before the end of the month. Even though that's only like 4 or 5 days away now. But what I'm hoping for is that well, by next time I make one of these, and I'm hoping it won't be another month and a half or however long it's been, but given my track record, it might be. But either way, I'm hoping by then I'll be able to, explain a little more, about what's going on with all of this. But it's been, a useful, thing, and I would hope that it helps with, in a lot of ways, it'll, even if it doesn't help with my weight or anything, it'll, be good to just sleep, better than I have been, and maybe that'll actually help me, get on with some of the other stuff I need to get on with too. But I'm hoping for good results, on that end. But that's kind of where I am, with that. But you know, and now that I've got that out of the way, I think I'd better, or I'm open to get back to talking more about, like, say, some of the stuff I am planning to do, not just like this. I mean, I don't think I'll be doing, my other mug that I got more recently, because one of the things I got while I was out there was that was a specialty coffee from a place called Kroll's Market out there, in the hills. It's in Hill City actually, but it's it's a local blend that I'll be drinking that out of my clear mug. And then I'll probably just be drinking that by itself, um, for at least a little while. And then I, also got a mug from Crazy Horse. While I was out there, this from the Crazy Horse monument. While I was out there, this year, and it was, a box of tea that's supposed to help you sleep a little better. I think I'll, before I really get into that, I'll, have to get used to that machine I was talking about earlier, because, like I said, I'm hoping to have that, up and ready to go here, by the end of the month. But, given how all this has worked out so far, it's been one of those 53 steps to success sort of things, and we'll just have to see how all that goes. But I'm hoping that once we get started with that, I'll be able to actually get on with making these videos more regular again, and I'll be able to actually get posts to my written blog done more often, and like all sorts of cool stuff that I've got planned. But you know, I mean, it's like this. If I keep looking over here, it's because like when I got this a couple of years ago, I was hoping to replace this one that I actually got when I worked out there in college. It took me 3 attempts to actually get to this, and you'll notice I'm not holding it by the handle here. It's because, well, I probably could. I just can't drink out of it anymore because, well, on the bottom here it says summer 1998. And in the course of the 20, 21 years I had this, well, I think I might have actually had it in my dorm room at college, and well, somehow I've gotten less clumsy because I was clumsier then than I am now, and I, somehow like dropped it and knocked it on the floor and broke the handle. But it's got super glue on there now, so trying to wash it means the handle's gonna come off, and it's gonna wind up like my JM Shearer Presents mug back there with no handle on it. But you know, but anyway, I like this one just as well, and it seems to serve the purpose. So that's kind of where I am now. With all of this. So anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap all this up. Do a little more cleanup work here in my around my desk because I've got some stuff I need to move out of the way before I can actually get my laptop hooked back up. And hopefully I'll have stuff coming in a more regular rate here in the next little while because, well, I enjoy doing it, and I hope everybody who watches and or reads my stuff enjoys it too. So anyway, I'll see you soon with more stuff, I hope. See you later. Have a nice night.